Hi everyone, welcome back to Lovekami, episode 21, where it looks like Sota's going to go to sleep because he's getting quite tired as shown by the blurriness of this image. But overall, the principal Amaterasu is happy about what Souta did with the feast because now there's only one goddess who is a truant and not attending school compared to many more goddesses and gods in the past. And the last goddess is Susuri. And I'm pretty sure it's going to be really hard to get Susuri to go to school, given that she's, I'll say, the strongest against the Divine Education Act and the fact that going to school with humans. And it's like, well, if I don't go to school, I'll be able to show off my powers unrestricted, free of any regulations. But anyways, let's see what happens next. So I'm not really sure how it's going to proceed from here, given that most of the struggles and conflicts have already been resolved. So let's see. Okay, so Mikoto is talking to Souta. It's like, hey, brother, or Oni-chan, the bath is ready. Okay, I understand. Okay, so he clears up his eyes, and now he can see better. Oh, it's like, oops. So, for some reason, I dozed off, and so that was why the image was getting blurry. Is it because of Tsukuyomi? Well, she does say weird things and such. Like, near the end of episode 20, where, you and Itsuki get along pretty well. Maybe you two should be a couple. Well, wow, I cannot wake up. Well, yeah, sure. So, Mikoto did tell me to take a bath. So, I'll just go take a bath right now. Okay, so it looks like Mikoto and Tsukuyomi are in their room. Or Mikoto's room. Or it looks like Tsukuyomi got her own room. Okay, so I'll take off my clothes and go have a bath. Hi everyone. So unfortunately, I had to cut out the next part. And I found that Mikoto set up a trap for Souta to fall for. And he did. So when he went to the bath, he saw Tsukuyomi lying in the tub all naked. And we pretty much can predict what happens next. So she freaks out, she screams. And then Souta runs out of the bathroom. And then the mother, Matsuri, comes and wonders what's going on. And when he tries to cover it up, the fact that he's naked in the living room, it makes quite a scene for Mikoto and the mom. And then Mikoto tried to take pictures of Souta. And then, on top of that, Tsukuyomi comes out screaming that Sota's a pervert. And it leads to all these punches and kicks from Tsukuyomi and her little, I'll say, friends or allies. So now the mother is telling everyone to calm down, and I'm pretty sure she's expecting a good explanation from Souta about what happened earlier. So let's see. Okay, so that's about it. Well, and so the nature of the breath already stopped. Well, I'm alive. So I think it's like, well, you've already given him a good beating, so let's just end it right there. Hey, don't abandon me, Mom.
それに、そんな格好で裸の男にまたがるもんじゃないよ。
Well, besides, it does not cross such a naked man like that. It's like, well, take a look at him. He's naked in the living room, and that's enough for him to be shamed about what he just did. And that freaks Tsukuyomi out. So from the top of me, the feeling of hot and soft things just disappeared. Well, as it now, Tsukuyomi, I was not to be noticed at all by being beaten. Wait, so why am I naked? Oh, so it looks like he jumped up. And I think he ran back into the bathroom. Well, his clothes are in there, so... Oh, so he goes into his room and he locks the door. And even though his body's still wet, he just takes a dive into his bed and just rolled over. Okay, so he tries to go to sleep and he can't. Well, I saw it. Even though it was an accident, the appearance of being born straight. No, the pounding does not stop. My body is strangely burning, it's noisy, and my heart is irritated. And just at the right moment, he hears knocking from the door. Uh-oh. Oh no. It's me, says Tsukuyomi. Oh, you, okay? Well, I'm apologizing about what happened earlier. I got all panicked and I beat you up. So... yeah, no, well... then again, I was the one in the wrong. Well... I just went to sleep and I kind of overlooked it. And... now I'm wearing clothes, so... oh, well, that reminds me, I'll skip that part. Oh, come on, you lied. Oh, come on. Don't... let's see, don't be fooled. Well, no wonder. It's like, oh, well, next time you should knock on the door and check to see if there's someone in there before you enter the bathroom. Well then, good night. See you tomorrow. Okay. Wait, so what do you mean next time? Or what am I doing right now? So he wanted to ask another question to Tsukuyomi, but Tsukuyomi has left his front door or his bedroom door, and now he hears no response. Well, I didn't sleep easily. It was miserable. I could hardly sleep, and he ended up with a very erratic night. So maybe it's gonna be better today. Okay, so he's back in school. He's like, okay, so I came over. And I flee over to my desk, all alone. It was the same as in the case of Inari, but after all, the raw shock was amazing. So after one night, it has already settled down yet. Things burned to the eyes do not disappear so easily. So the fact that he still remembers about what happened when he walked in on Tsukuyomi while she was bathing. It was hard to talk to Tsukuyomi very much, so I left first this morning.
Souta-san, どうしましたの? 一体.
And it looks like Sakuya and Itsuki picked up on Sota's depression. It's like, wait, so you are usually this happy guy, but for some reason today you're all depressed and you look all gloomy. So what's wrong?
さあ、何かあったのかな?
So I wonder if something happened. And I think it's best if Sota does not tell them about what happened.
どうなさいます?
Well, so what do you want? Or like, how can I help you? Says, Sakuya.
何? 弟に口を割らせる方法はいくらでも.
Well, how much can Ototo speak up?
逃げた!
And before he answers Sakuya and Itsuki, he just gets up off his desk and walks away. Well, completely, I can say that. That's it. Okay, so it's break time and he just runs off and hide. And then he returns back to the classroom when it's time for the next class. And he continued doing this through the morning. Okay, so what about lunchtime or afternoon? So now it's making Itsuki suspicious. Like, wait, so what's going on with Souta, or what's going on with Ototo? For some reason he's been ignoring me, and now I want to know what he's up to, or what happened last night. And same goes with Sakuya. So the eyes of two people. So I tried to run away from them again and again. Now they're getting very suspicious, and now they're glaring at me.
さあ、弟。ようやくじっくり話せる時が来たわね。
Okay, Ototo, so now it's time for you to speak properly with us.
さあ、ソータさん。ようやく全て話していただく時が来ましたわね。
Yeah, that's right. So the son is finally the time for you to speak up. Okay, run away. Okay, so I managed to get away. Really? And just as I think about that, it looks like Itsuki and Sakuya have grabbed him by...
Sakuya-san はともかく私から逃げられると思っていたのかな?
So you think that you can escape from Sakuya and me that easily, right? I can do it.
さてさて、学食でも行ってゆっくり何がどうなってるのか聞かせてもらいましょうか?
Okay then, so let's go to the cafeteria and talk about what happened, or what's going on with you. So she's holding onto him very tightly. Hey, this is embarrassing, you know. It looks really bad that a girl's grabbing onto a guy.
安心して、私もよ。
Don't worry about it. It's all right. Well, that's not the problem. So, shall we try to escape? Or should I be honest? Okay, so the problem that I walked into Tsukuyomi while she was taking a bath. Wait a minute. So I think it's like, well, if I think about that, about what happened, it may reveal more clues to Itsuki and Sakuya. Wait, so I feel a chill, a terrible chill. And why? So to be able to sense this means death, a strong sense of death. So what's going on? Well, I didn't say it. I don't know why, but for some reason I feel this sensation. It's like, well, I feel that something bad's gonna happen next. But as it is this way, you will be interrogated somewhat like usual. The confidence that you can hide in the other party is not like. Okay, so looks like Sota's instincts are correct. So for some reason, there's a fog in the hallway. Wait, wow, that? So suddenly a smoke wrapped around me. So it blurs my visibility for a moment, but then disappears quickly. So I wonder what's going on. It's like, Okay, so that got Itsuki to change her mind. It's like, wait a minute, what's going on? I do sense that as well. So Itsuki looked at me and looked at me with round eyes.
Sakuya-san?
Wait, so Sakuya-san, what's wrong? Wait, so Sakuya, so did she cause it? Wait, sorry. So Itsuki's hands fell, or parted. So wait, how was it, Ototo? Don't get angry. Just stay right there. So Itsuki disappeared into the crowd, and she pretty much mixed in with the crowd. So I'm pretty sure everyone is wondering what's going on. It's like, what's with this sudden fog? Okay, so what's going on? Wait, are you okay, Souta? Says Inari. Wait, Inari, you're here? So I used... Oh, so it looks like it was her who caused this. Like, well, I used a little bit of my morphine power, and it looks like you were in trouble. So yeah, it looks like you were in trouble. I see that you are being pursued by Itsuki and Sakuya-chan. Okay, yeah. Well, it's okay. It's just fine. So how about you come to my place as like the evacuation place, or like a place for relief. Huh? Wait, so your place? Okay, so thank you for coming up here. You can have this to eat for today. So I think what happened was that Inari sensed something wrong with Souta, and she used the fog to distract everyone. And while everyone is wondering what's going on, including Itsuki and Sakuya, Inari uses the chance to bring Souta away from the tension. So now he's up here, and I wonder what she's going to do to help him. Okay, well... So it looks like the gardening club is coming to eat. Yeah, so it looks like the garden club is doing well. It's supplying food for the cafeteria. Well, I understand. Well, this will be a good place to be for today. Okay, so straightforward and good. It's like, well, it is good to have lunch here because if I go to the cafeteria for lunch, I'm pretty sure Itsuki and Sakuya are gonna find me, and they're going to continue to pressure me to discuss what happened and what got me all upset. So now we're inside the little shed, and it looks like it's a good place, or they rearranged it to make it like a living or bedroom for Inari. Well, I'm sorry to bother you, so... Okay, so various things increase, and it seems to be... So it looks like a living room now. So now you see on the left that there's a table and a chair. And it's probably where Inari gets to do her homework. And we see a bookshelf, and looks like there's some plants as well. Interesting. Yeah, that's right, this is a girl's room. Well, as there is a sister in my house, even if I say it's a room of a girl, I won't panic too much. Okay, so it's like, well, I've been into a girl's room before many times because my sister, Mikoto, and I wonder if Souta also went into Itsuki's room as well. Well, maybe not. So, I'm used to it, so it's not gonna make me feel uncomfortable. Oh, come on, don't stare at it too much. You're making it nervous, or making me nervous. You feel that my room is not up to what you were expecting. Oh, by the way, so if you're thinking about underwear, it's in the drawer over there. I wonder why Inari would think that way. Well, wait, what are you talking about? Or, let's do it, or... Hee hee. Okay, so then wait until we prepare immediately. Oh dear. Okay, so I'll just eat quickly. So let me eat. Okay, that's good. Well, I wonder if I got used to senpai, or I can afford it. So at least Inari's trying to comfort Souta and helping him with his stress problems, versus Itsuki and Sakuya, who are pushing him to explain, and they're just making the tension even worse. Well, she is much older than Itsuki. Okay, so it looks like Inari has more to serve Souta. It's like, oh, here's something else that you want to try. This is good as well. Okay, so it looks like a lacquered heavy box was placed on the table in front of me. So I wonder what's in this box. Okay, so he opens it. So the food is quick, Inari's god heart. Okay, so eat this then. So I wonder what it actually is. Well, I don't hesitate to without reversal. So I put my hands together and I pick up the chopsticks. So the more I look at this, it's a very luxurious box lunch, and I don't think that it was made very quickly. Okay, so it's Inari's special lunch. She put all her effort into it, and she made it all fancy and classy, and she put it in a box, and I wonder how long it's been in the box. It's like, well, I'm just gonna wait until Souta comes up here, and then I'll show it to him. I want him to enjoy this. So mushrooms. This is good. So how is it? Ooh, this is good. Ooh. Yeah, it's really good. Delicious. And I wonder if Inari did this just so that Souta can give her that Sakumitama power that she really wants. Like, I want him to praise me, so in return that's going to let me have more Sakumitama powers. Well, from where it arises, a small light ball melts into the body of Inari. Okay, so that must be the Sakumitama power. But at any rate, this fried dish is superb.
作った私が言うのもなんだけど、あまり好きじゃないんだけどね。
Well, what I say is what I made, but I don't like it that much. Well, so you don't really like it? Or like, is that the goal of the harvest goddess Inari?
世間じゃ狐の好物って信じられてるからね。よく油揚げをお供えしてくれるのよ。
Okay, so I think it's like, this is a specialty for fox girls. Like they like making this kind of dish. It's like you'll often receive offerings like fried tofu.
だから食傷気味になっちゃって。昔はお米と同じくらい好きだったんだけど。
So I got bothered. I used to like the rice from a long time ago. Okay, I see. Or the more you speak, the more the image changes. Well, it is friendly to me as much as I cannot imagine the same god as Sakuya. It's like, okay, so it's like, well, for some reason Inari feels more happy and friendly. She's more welcoming compared to Sakuya, who's pretty strict and does make everything feel very tense. But then again, I really liked Inari's lunch. It was good. And I think you make a really good bride.
ありがとう。で、いつソータのお嫁さんにしてくれるの?
Oh, yeah, thank you very much. So, I wonder when I'm gonna be officially the bride of Souta then. Bubbles, hey, or like, don't get all excited. That kind of makes me feel uncomfortable.
今お嫁さんにするって言ってくれたじゃない。あれってそういう意味じゃなかったの?
But isn't that what you wanted to say at first? Like, you wanted me to be your bride, or... Oh, that one. Okay, well, it is. So praise and nothing else to do.
冗談よ、冗談。
Well, okay, haha, yeah, that's just a joke. And she gives him a nice pat on his back.
本気にしちゃった?
So you fell for it. So you really want to be my... Or you really want me to be your bride? Oh, that's not it. It's just like that I got carried away by your lightheartedness. Oh, really? Well, come on. Just face down doing it. So, while I felt my face getting hot, I got her more hand... I was able to disturb her handmade lunch. Okay, so he got to eat the entire box of handmade lunch that Inari prepared for him, and now he's full. It's like, okay, I'm done. I've ate a lot.
はい、お粗末様。
Okay, so here you go then. Okay, so how about I help you clean up? After all, you did all this for me.
いいわよ、いいわよ。のんびりお茶でもすすってなさいって。
It's okay. Well, how about we have tea then? But, you know, I wonder if it's time for class. Because he's been up here for quite some time, and I'm pretty sure the bell has rung, and I wonder if they can hear the school bell. But then again, Inari is also a student, so she has class as well.
いいから。それに、片付けが終わるまでが料理なんだし。
It's like, okay, well, you're here, so you should continue to eat. Don't worry about cleanup or anything like that. So I will only accept that feeling. So while singing, or the splitting hairs which become empty is piled up in the hand while singing, humming. So I don't think she minds that there's so many dishes to wash afterwards, even though the sink is getting piled up with dirty dishes. Well, whatever the mood is on or not, stepping up steps slightly. Well, don't be afraid. So what's going on then? So what happened? I think okay, so when he got out of his chair, I think he ran to Inari. Wait, Inari? Hey, just say something. So I think he almost dropped the plate, and when he tried to catch it, he crashed into Inari. Hi everyone. So, unfortunately, I had to cut out some more parts again. So what happened was that as Souta was getting up out of his chair, I think he dropped something, and when he tried to catch it, he ran to Inari, and they both fell over, and Souta found that his hand was on Inari's breasts, and well, we know what happens next. So Inari tells him to stop, and I think this is where he finally lets up. So let's see what Inari has to say about this. So, I was stabbed by Inari and inadvertently stuck my hand back to the tatami. So he managed to get his hands off of Inari. So she is looking embarrassed and is looking quite shy. And she puts her two arms assembled to hide her body. Wait, what was I doing? What did I do? Uh-oh. I'm sorry. It's like a rice grasshopper. I bounced my head onto the tatami. Well, Peach, maybe even that. Wait, you? So if I eat rice next time to dessert, wait, maybe wedding afterwards? Well, maybe he can eat me then. Huh? Well, that I imagined it. Well, I guess your nightly told me. Wait, that's different. So even though I'm also watching the Heavenly Road, such, I guess you're being loved from such a daytime. Well, my story. So in the first place, being like a couple with Souta, and now that he touched me, it kind of feels like we're getting closer and closer to being married. And well, if I run away from here and wait, just listen to me. I have to say something. Okay, so he stops her from thinking too much. Like, oh no, it looks like we're like a couple now. We're like a husband and wife, and me cooking for you, being like a good, loving wife, and so now he realizes that he's looking at her closely. So her eyes are completely round and round. Wait, I'm sorry. Well, the meal is not over yet. There's still some more. Wait, so why is that? Well, you say that was good, and so I think it encourages her to make even more of a lunch for him. And I kind of wonder if she has more food to present to Souta. Well, just calm down, okay? Just stay calm, Inari. So, are you calm now? Well, you don't have to, you know, Huh? Hello? So her eyelids are slightly closed. And my back sprained lightly and got my face looking out for me. So what's going on with Inari now?
He's finally back!
Oh, so I remember why. So apparently that was resurrected. So apparently now he's like, oh, well, maybe it was that time when we first met. In other words, okay, so I forgot what episode it was when she first showed up at school. She was all naked, and I'm sure she remembers about that time. It's like, well, so that body, it's hidden, and I did see her nice body, her breasts, and now on top of that, I touched it, and that brings up feelings. That brings up all those things. Souta? Well, I'm worried about the voice calling. And the shaking that was transmitted from the memory, or the tremors. Yes? Well, I didn't hesitate, and I hit my forehead on the wall. Come on, just get all that out of my mind. Wait, Souta, what are you doing? And he hits his head again on the wall. So, while sparks fly around in the eyes, the inside of my head is shaky. While the consciousness awakens with the severe pain that has happened, the emotion that was striking here already disappeared. Oh, hey, yeah, I know. Wait, so what are you doing? Are you okay, Souta? You seem strange. I'm alright, I'm okay. Well, I'm sorry about what happened. Well, yes, this time, I'm sorry. Well, it's not that Inari is a bad person, it's just that I'm the bad person, myself. And no matter what the trigger is, it seems that I have frightened Inari. So the fact that he's hit his head on the wall, that kind of gets Inari all concerned, like, what are you doing? You're hurting yourself. Hey, so next time you don't have to overdo this. You don't have to make a really super special lunchbox just for me, okay? Wait, I can't? Why? Well, like a little while ago, I tried to provoke, though I couldn't do it. Well, I'm not really trying to push myself to unreasonable amounts, you know, or unreasonable limits. well, it is obviously impossible. So Inari looks at me with a face that seems to cry.
だって私向上心だし
But you know, I'm a harvest god, I'm a fertile god, and I make... I think it's like I bring vegetation to life.
それにみんなに好かれないと月見玉だって
And even if it is, I'm not liked by everyone. I really wanted some Sakamita powers to help me. So Sakamitama, so why are you so obsessed with that? Why do you really want it so badly? So Inari shakes in her mouth. She deflects herself from me. Well, I guess we're still not close enough to talk about this yet. Well, that's true, you know. So going back to the story, isn't it okay to, or like, you shouldn't overdo this. Well, you can do with Bright as usual. Okay, so I think it's like, well, you can just make a normal lunch. You don't have to go all special. I'll take anything that's just ordinary, something that's easy to make. And I don't want to put too much burden on you. So as it is, so normal. Well, I don't think that everyone hates you. I think everyone just admires you. Well, I do, at least. So, do you want to add anything? Oh, well, wait a minute. That's not what I meant.
じゃあどういう意味
So what do you mean then? So I think that's sort of getting mixed up with those words. So for some reason, Inari slowly approached me. It is the same beautiful face, beautiful hair, and that really nice scent of her skin. It kind of reminded me of that time when she came to the ground. And now he holds his hands to Inari. Oh, the feeling of the palm, the beating, the pulsing. And my body's being filled with a different heat from before. And now Inari's getting closer to him.
私も聞きたいですね一体どういう意味だったのですか
Okay, so while all this is going on, looks like someone broke up the atmosphere with... So I wanted to ask you, what on earth do you mean by this? And I'm pretty sure we know who this person is, given by her voice. But anyways, I'll go ahead and end episode 21 here. So overall, it looks like Sota's getting a little bit too intimate with some of the gods and goddesses around. And it is quite inevitable, but given that he's living around these different gods and goddesses, and most of them are female. And I feel like the Tsukuyomi incident, that was set up by Mikoto herself. She's like, oh, I just want to see some hot action going on. And obviously the mom sides with Tsukuyomi and the sister. But more importantly, we see that Inari, she really sees Sota as being like, he's my loving husband, he really cares for me, he always gives me all the support, the Sakamita power that I really like, that I really need. And she feels like he's the only person who admires her versus everyone else. But then again, there was one part where Inari did scare people by giving too much of her rice to everyone. And I do remember that one part where she stacked so much rice of hers up at the teacher, and it was so much that even the teacher couldn't get out from the sack of rice. So let's see how all this continues later in Lovekami, and I wonder what's going to happen next, given that there's not really much drama or conflict to look forward to at this point. But anyways, with that in mind, I'll see you later.